Look this way, Doctor. You will understand. Here, Doctor. You are the first of your world to be looking at our solar system, the Astron. This is our planet, Astron Delta.
At the top.
Beyond the outer limits of human adventure, beyond the barrier of human credibility, fighting the unknown forces and secret terrors science couldn't predict.
There's a monstrous thing aboard this station from the moon. That's what killed Weber.
What kind of a monstrous thing?
Look this way, Doctor. You will understand.
What it do, everybody? How you doing? It is Thursday. It's 7 p.m. And you know what that means? That it is time for some Spectrovision. What up, Ghost? How you doing? What is new? I had a half day at work today, so I got to come home at noon, and it was pretty cool. I got to just relax and hang out at home, watch some TV. It was great. You're gonna dye your hair blue? OMG. Are you dying it right now? Yep, from the dust storm. It was too dangerous at work today, so they sent everybody home, and I'm off of work tomorrow too. Oh goodness, that's gonna be crazy. I can't wait to see what that looks like. Blue hair. You know, there was a time when I used to, in middle school, I used to like spike my hair in like crazy random spikes, and I wanted to dye my hair with blue tips. I thought that would be really cool. I'm glad I never did it, but that was the thing that I was into at the time as a 6th grader. Like on a 33 eating food, on a 33-year-old woman, this old woman eat. Look, I know, right? It would have been pretty crazy. But yeah, how was your day? What else is new? I mean, I guess dyeing your hair blue, that's a big thing, right? That's a big deal. So tonight we're going to be playing some more Pokemon TCG Pocket here in a second. And then later on in the stream, we'll be flipping it over to do some IRL pack rips. So we'll be choosing some random packs from the booster dispenser, and we'll see what we get. Mate's coming home tomorrow, so I'm treating it like a Friday, baby. Hell yeah. Are you excited for him to come back? How has this week been? Did it go by fast, or did it feel like it was extra slow with him gone? Actually, I wonder if I could swing a day off tomorrow too. I mean, maybe just calling sick from allergies, sinus infections. Speaking of which, my allergies have been crazy lately from all this wind and the dust. That like my sinus pressure has been insane the last couple days. I took a decongestant earlier, and I'm hoping that it kicks in soon. But if I sound a little stuffy and I'm sniffly today, you'll have to excuse me, because that is why. Okay, let me switch on over to the game, and let's get this party started. Also, I'm going to open up the queue if anybody would like to battle, !battle in the chat, and you will be added to the battle queue. But in the meantime, I have some packs to open. Let's open these bad boys up. I don't have every card yet from the set. I'm still trying to get all of them in there. I think I still have quite a ways to go. Let's see what we got. What we got. Hey, Meryl. Nice. This is the full art. I mean, the illustrated rare Meryl. I think I already have this one. All right, I think I have one more pack too. I try to save my packs for stream to open them all at once. Ghost, I see that you are in the battle queue. All right, you are next. I did not complete the battle streak event. I kept losing after like 3 in a row. I couldn't get 5 in a row. You know, I've kind of stopped trying with these streak events. They're just too sweaty. Everybody runs the same metas that I'm just like, I don't have the cards available to be able to craft a meta deck to counter it. So it's just kind of, I don't know. It's kind of futile, and you don't really get anything from doing it. You just get the little badges, which, you know, what is that worth? All right, Ghost, you are up. Let's do a battle here. So let's get in it. Do you want to do randoms, where the computer will create random decks for us, or do you want to use a pre-built deck? Up to you. I'll let you choose. Let's do randoms. Okay, cool. So, exclamation type in the chat will give the rules, and then I will roll your dice. All right, so here's your 2 elements. You are... Is that a 3 and a 6? So that is Psychic and Lightning. So if you want to type that in the chat so you don't forget. And then mine will be 2 and 5. That is Water, Fire. Ooh, Water, Fire. Interesting. Okay. All right, so the way that you do it is you go into your decks. And I have one that I always use for randoms, so I will just delete an old one. Go into Edit, Remove All. And then you select the 2 elements that you rolled. So I rolled Water and Fire. And before looking at it, before spending any time looking at it, whatever the computer picks for the random is what you just go into it. So you said, okay, and we're going to go into battle blind. Oops, I went to the solo battle. Sorry. Whoops. Versus, and the password is going to be Spectre. SPECTER. All lowercase. All right, let me know when you're ready, Ghost. I actually really like doing this where we do the random element auto build deck. I feel like it adds enough of a random factor to the game, and we're not just going meta deck versus meta deck. All right, whenever you are ready, just let me know and we'll get into it. You're trying, okay. Yeah, so sometimes there's a lot of button clicks, and I feel like I kind of just like rushed through the instructions of that, so let me know if you need me to go through the instructions again. Also, you have to promise not to screen tag. You're okay. My phone's just struggling to find you. Oh, I haven't clicked searching yet. Okay, now I'll do it. Sorry, I hadn't clicked the search yet. Farah's gonna eat dinner while we do. Okay, cool. What's for dinner? Molly made pork chops. And some risotto. It's pretty yummy. Pretty yummy. So I have water and fire. And you had psychic and lightning? Which is a pretty good... I remember back in the old days when I used to play the TCG game like 25 years ago, I had a psychic and lightning deck. That was one of my favorite ones. I had a lot of Alakazam, no, Kadabras, but I never had an Alakazam. And I had a Raichu in there that was pretty good. And I also had my first edition Shadowless Zapdos that I think now, if I would have kept it in pristine shape, it would have been worth like $500. Oh, Dedenne. You know what? I've clutched battles before with that Dedenne because he's able to paralyze on a coin flip. I've actually had some success with that thing up against a Gyarados. So I just had to buy like 3 turns worth of stalling in order to get my Pikachu EX powered up to be able to land a big hit, and it bought me just enough time with that paralysis to be able to get the energy on my Pikachu. What the heck is this? I never even used this Pokemon. Is that my computer disconnecting? What the heck is that? There's always something disconnecting from my computer. I never know what it is. Alright, I'm not going to put that one in. I'm going to put this guy in. So I got 2 legendary birds on the board right now. I think it's my gaming controller. I think sometimes it like the receiver disconnects. Well, I can't really do this attack, right? Because it only works for fire Pokemon. Yeah, I can't even do anything. No, I think it's my game controller receiver, the wireless receiver. Because I just unplugged it, and we're going to see if it stops that problem. But sometimes it just does that. Alright, let's Pokeball here. Hopefully we get something better. Alright, we got another Articuno. I still can't use an attack. So that Mewtwo on your bench is going to be dangerous. Especially because you just got the second psychic energy over there. Ooh, Joltik. So I went through yesterday, spent like, I don't know, I probably spent like 3 hours doing this, but all of my bulk Pokemon cards, I reorganized them. So I originally had them separated by energy type of the Pokemon. The problem with that, though, is there are certain Pokemon that are multiple energy types. Like there'll be a psychic version or like a colorless version. So I reorganized all of my Pokemon cards by Pokédex number. That way it's easier to find them. And also the original Gen 1 ones are to the front of the binder, I mean of the box, so that if you guys are looking for them for your 151 sets, that you'll be able to find them pretty easy. Alright, I think technically with that Mewtwo you can kill me before I kill you. Galvantula. Ooh, that's actually not a bad attack. 70 damage, 2 energy, and you can't retreat. That's pretty handy. Alright. Give me something good here. Give me something good. Oh, that's good. Oh, shit, but I can't use it. Why does it give me these Finians? These things are freaking useless. We'll just do another attack here. Oh, I didn't even see that you put the blue on him. Handy. Okay, very nice, very nice. Dead. Dead as shit. Ooh, Charmander. That means I probably have a Charizard in this deck somewhere. Let's do this. We'll bring that Moltres back from the dead. And we'll kill off the Mewtwo. And let's see what your move is here. Does Togepi have a third evolution? I can't remember. I feel like it does, right? Because it has... Well, there's a stage 1 right there, but does it have a stage 2? I can't remember. Oh, there we go. Still don't have the Charmeleon, though. Yeah, that's stage 2. There it is right there. The Togekiss. Overhead smash. During your opponent's next turn, this Pokemon's overdrive smash does plus 60 damage. Oh, that's handy. That's actually pretty good. I need more fire energy. And I need that... I need that Charmeleon. Okay, so you can do with that attack, you can do 120 damage. Shit. So you can KO here. Let's do this. Let's retreat. We'll put in this Articuno. Put an energy on him, and then use Dawn to transfer this water. There we go. I can survive one attack from that Togekiss. Hey, what up, Scraggle? How you doing? Oof. But fortunately, I've got enough to... Luckily, I got that last water energy, so this should be the win here. GG's. Scraggle, do you want to battle one? Let's do it. All right, you're up next, Scraggle. Let's go. I'll add you straight to the queue. Do you want to do pre-builds or do you want to do randos? That was your very first versus battle? Hey, you did pretty well. I mean, that was pretty close. If I didn't get that water energy on that turn, I would not have been able to kill that Togekiss. And you would have gotten that second attack on him. Let's do a rando to mix it up. Okay. So here, I'll type that here real quick. Exclamation type. Here's the rules. We're gonna roll yours first. You get a... Where's the dice? Oh, damn it. It's doing that thing again where it's not showing the dice. Okay. It literally just worked a second ago. So we're just gonna do it on here. Roll 2d10 dice. You have 5 and 10, so that is fire and colorless. Ooh, very nice. And I will roll 3 and a 2, so I have psychic and water. Psychic and water. Okay, let me make that deck real quick. I don't think I've ever seen a psychic and water deck before. Psychic water, let's go. All right, let me know when you're ready and we'll jump into it. So you have the advantage because you have one energy type. But I'm hoping that maybe the computer just screws you in its deck build. And its picks there. Because sometimes it picks cards that don't really make a whole lot of sense. Oh man, I'm excited for our next IRL Poke Night. I talked to Alex, who you guys have met before. He's saying he might come on our next one too. And then my brother Frank will be back for the next one, and he's bringing his friend Ryan, who I think you guys may have met at the Super Bowl party. So we're gonna have a good crowd. It's gonna be fun. Psychic Water makes me think of Lorelei from the Kanto Elite Four. Oh yeah, that's right. The hell is this thing? This is what I have to start with? Ah, okay. Her favorite is a Slowbro. So what's the difference between the Slowbro and the Slow King? Like how does a slow Slowbro become a Slow King? Or is it just a Slowpoke can evolve to a Slow King? I forget how that works. Oh, so the Cloyster either bites the head or bites the tail? They should make another one called a Slow-Mo. And it's like a Slowbro, but it has like a Mo from the Three Stooges haircut. It's called Slow-Mo. Well, can't do anything with this. So you've got a Moltres EX and a regular Moltres there. Interesting. Okay. That's interesting that it would have put both of those in the same deck. And another Moltres EX. That's all Moltres is. So in the game, at least, you gotta trade a Slowpoke holding a King's Rock to get Slow King. Is there much of a difference, like stat-wise or ability-wise, between a Slow King and a Slowbro? Moltres to the moon. Oops, all Moltres. I love that has become like a running joke, like the oops all something. What a like random deep cut. I'm not too smart with the stats, so I couldn't tell you. Okay. I'm curious if there is like a discernible difference between a Slowbro and a Slow King. I mean, apart from one being the Monarch. Let's see what I want to do here. What do I want to do here? A couple of years ago, I played a game of Oops All Bards. Like a traveling band. Oh, that does damage to the bench too? I didn't even read that on the thing. Nate wants to run an Oops All Warlock someday. Have you talked to Nate about doing Baldur's Gate? Are you guys going to do a campaign together? I'm very curious to hear like what he ends up picking for his first race in class. Also, get this. So, Izzy finishes up the legislative session in 2 weeks, and they're going to come down to town and visit. So, we'll get to see him a little bit more. He's been stressing work a lot lately, so I'm glad he's going to be able to kind of get a break from all that. Interesting that it threw a Porygon into your deck, too. Interesting. Just with how busy he is, he's really not sure if we'll get started on the playthrough. Oh, I mean, that makes sense. Yeah, he's got a lot going on. I hope he's doing all right. I know he's, dealing with a lot of, like, really heavy responsibilities lately, so, like, I totally get that. He needs hugs and trinks. Don't we all? Don't we all? Alright, if I don't get another frickin' Pokemon here, I'm screwed. Okay, here we go. Again with this guy? I'm really not getting a lot of good Pokemon here. Oof. He's got to hire a lawyer? Oh, shit. How do you even do that? Like, how does one go about hiring a lawyer? Crap, okay. I don't think I have any viable Pokemon here. And I can't attack because I don't have a water energy. So I just buy time on a turn. Never had to kick a rando from Discord before. Shoot, did that just happen? What happened? I haven't checked the Discord. Alright, well this is my last Pokemon. They wanted to sell you some animated emotes. Oh, man! Why'd you kick them? I could have used that. I did need animated emotes. Yeah, I needed little anime girl ones. You know, the ones that everybody has? I needed those. The ones that they all have and that every streamer has and they all say that they're custom. Oh, you're raising the dead here. Okay. Interesting. Become a VTuber and we'll talk about anime emotes. Okay. VTuber's the way to go, man. Let's see, what does this guy do? As often as you like during your turn, you may choose one of your Pokemon that has damage on it and move all this damage to this Pokemon. I see. Let's go with this. I've always wondered about VTubers. Like, do you ever watch anybody who's a VTuber, a VTube streamer? I don't know. I understand like why people. Oh shit, why people do it, but I would feel disconnected from the streamer. But I get it, though. I get the concept of it, because sometimes you don't feel, like, presentable to the world, and you want to just kind of not have to worry about it. But, I don't know, I would feel disconnected. Like, I'd rather cancel the stream than not be seen. GG's, Scraggle. GG's. That was a close one. If not for that Cyrus. Oh, and I finally got Cyruses now. I need to, like, retune all my decks to add some Cyruses in there. I watched a YouTube VOD for a very famous VTuber reacting to one of my favorite doll makers making a doll of her. Oh, interesting. Okay. What a weird bird deck. Yeah, I had a weird one too. Pories and Moltres. But, I mean, honestly, that those Moltres were doing work. They were doing work. You want to do one more? You want to do another random? Let me see if the dice roll's fixed. No, it's not working again. Yeah, I don't know why it's not working. Lily's seeing the BJD of her. I've also heard a voice actor who switched to VTubing. It's not about presentability, but fun. Oh, I guess that makes sense. Yeah, I could definitely see a voice actor doing that. That's okay. That's kind of interesting. I don't know. Maybe it's just the people who I've seen that have been doing VTubers. I guess they haven't been as like high energy, or maybe they're using a really cheap VTube. So it's just like the mouth moves and it's not very animated. Okay. Yeah, Scraggle, you want to run another one? You want to do another rando? Or Ghost, would you like to do one? All right, let's do it. So we're going to roll yours first. You get a 10 and a 1. So you are normal and grass. Oh, man. And I am 2 9s. Grass versus dragon. Okay, here we go. Gotta talk to my man so he doesn't look weird at a pizza place by himself. Okay. Go talk to your man. Also tell him we said, what up? So I got dragon. I don't even know if I have a lot of dragon Pokemon. We'll see what it does for us. There are some strong dragons, but I feel like they're kind of like slow builds. And Bad Taste is he's going to be on a little later. He was hanging with a friend tonight. Oh man, Scraggle, I saw that today on Costco. They dropped some more of those Bloom and Waters 2-packs. I'm very contemplating a Costco membership. Bloom and Onions. Actually, speaking of Bloom and Onions, that used to be somewhere that Molly and I would go to a lot whenever we would just want to, not want to cook or do anything at night. I'd come home and be like, you want to just go out for dinner? And we would go to Outback Steakhouse. And there's a menu hack. So normally we love Bloom and Onion, right? But it's too much for us to eat, just the two of us. But they have, for like half the price, you can just order Bloom Petals, which is just like half of a Bloom and Onion with loose petals. And so we order that instead. You're going to be in El Paso tomorrow? Oh, that's true. Oh my gosh, be careful driving because it's supposed to be hella windy tomorrow. Like it's a weather event. I think distributors are really to blame. Honestly, I think they are hoarding and charging over what they are supposed to and driving that process. It's funny you should mention that. You know what I just learned? So one of the biggest distributors of Pokemon cards in the US is called MJ Holdings. And there is a subsidiary company that they own called GT Collectibles, which happens to be the #1 vendor on the Walmart marketplace. So they distribute to themselves and mark up the prices at market value. And they're one of the few on Walmart that actually has inventory, which is super skeevy because, like, as a distributor, how are you going to distribute to yourself? Like, that's an unfair, that's a conflict of interest there, you know? Yeah, MJ has some company that sells scam packs on. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It's crap. In fact, that's actually where I bought my first 151 booster box from when it was $40. I bought it when it was $40. Now they're like $80. And that's one of the packs that I pulled last time on stream that where the cards were facing backwards and I got really paranoid. But luckily I still got a hit, so he's flying out in that weather. Honestly, I don't think that the wind has too much of an effect on flying. Because you're kind of just cutting through it in a jet, and you're kind of above most of the wind anyway. Like, you're flying above the wind. It's only just when you're landing and stuff, but even then it's not so bad. They also had issues with legit boxes and packs. Yeah, dude, it's... I'm just quick to shit a brick. Oh no, I hear you. I am the same. I worry a lot, and I constantly have to like tell myself to calm down. Especially like at work, I tend to like worry about things too much and worry myself into anxiety and stress, and you know, then I end up having like not sleeping and grinding my teeth or whatever. You know what I mean? Like you just worry yourself into tension, and that's not good. It's not healthy. Especially because at my work, a lot of the things that I've worried about in some ways has led me to be preemptive about things, so I can get on top of things and be prepared before something bad inevitably does happen. But of like 9 crises that arise, of like 10 crises that may arise in a calendar year, only maybe 1 or 2 of them actually pans out to be an actual crisis. The rest are just kind of like rumor mill. Well, this might happen, and this is gonna, you know, destroy this or whatever, and then you just end up preparing for the worst, but it never happens. So I think after a while you tend to like grow, I don't want to say lethargic to it, but just kind of like desensitized to it, I guess would be the word. Worrying, absolutely, it does suck. Oh yeah, here we go. I do like that Dodrio has no retreat cost. That's kind of handy. It's a good point. It's so easy to worry about the fire that might start. Exactly. And so you're just constantly just living on the edge all the time, and you gotta train yourself to not let everything affect you like that. Not everything is a game-breaking, you know, situation. I don't know. I do tend to worry a lot, but that's also what like leads me to be more prepared than others, so that when those 2 events that actually turn out to be negative events do occur, I'm at least prepared because I've been thinking about it for a while and I've been working on solutions or, you know, problem solving it. Whereas other supervisors are just, I don't want to say caught off guard. They're just, it's too late for them to enact any action. Okay, I think we're in a good spot here. Anxiety keeping you sharp and keeping your teeth flat. Exactly. The biggest drawback about my anxiety is my dreams. Like anxiety dreams absolutely tear me apart. I mean, look at the bags under my eyes. Like that's all because I don't sleep well, or if at all. There are like bouts of insomnia that I'll get when I'm really stressed out that just fuck me up. I have been noticing though, I've been using some of these breathe strips, you know, the nasal cover strips, and I sleep a lot better because I've been so stuffy. My sinuses have been so stuffy that when I use those breathing strips, they do pretty well for me. I have to get the ones that aren't latex because I'm allergic to latex, and yeah, it would basically cause me to break out pretty hardcore. That and some mean green chili. We actually went and got Mexican for lunch today. I got some red chili con carne. It was pretty good. Oof. I mean, I was hoping I was going to hit your main Pokemon there, but I'll take a random roll, I guess. Jigglypuff. I feel like if you had to eat a Pokemon, that Jigglypuff would probably be the tastiest. Like it would taste like bubblegum or cotton candy. No, you don't think so? Togepi? Oh yeah, Togepi would be good. It'd be like a Fabergé egg. Dang, that thing actually hit pretty hard. All right, we're just gonna roll for it. Oh, let's go! Double KO. Nice. GG's. GG's, Scraggle. Although there's an ice cream Pokemon. There is? What is the ice cream one? Is there a Rotom that's an ice cream machine? Specifically the ice cream machine for McDonald's, so it's always breaking down after every time you use it. Vanilla? That's the name of the Pokemon? Okay, I gotta Google this. Vanilla Pokemon. Oh, Vanillite. Vanillite. Yep, he is definitely an ice cream cone. Does it evolve? It does. To Vanillish. Okay. And then to a Vanillux. I feel, okay, this design, I feel, is a little off. What they should have done is just done a 1 scoop of ice cream on a cone, and then when it evolves, it gains another scoop until it's a 3 scoop ice cream cone. I feel like that's a missed opportunity there. All right, Ghost, did you want to do one more? Vanna White. I saw an article. It was just a headline, so I didn't actually read the article. But it was about Vanna White. She's the co-host of Wheel of Fortune, right? Where apparently her contract, she gets paid, I don't know, $36 million a year, right? And she only has to work like 30 days out of a year. And in the quote of the headline, she's like, you know, the job's a lot harder than you would think just only working 30 days a year. But is it though? Is it really? I feel like no matter how hard the job is, it's worth it for only working 30 days a year. Yeah, my dice roll's not working. All right, let's roll on here. 2 and 4. So you are darkness and water. Ooh, that'll be interesting. And I am 6 and 4. So I am darkness and lightning. Ooh, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be good. I almost wonder if they do like Hanamai Dango instead. I don't know what that means. Wait, what was I? I was darkness and lightning? Was it lightning? Damn it. This is why I have to type it in the chat, and I forgot to do it. I don't know, dude. I stopped paying attention immediately. I think I was darkness and lightning. Oh, do I still have the dice roll up? Oh, I do. 4 and 6. Yes. So yeah, darkness and lightning. Good call. Good call on that. Auto build, darkness, lightning. We'll see what it does for us here. Private match. Password is Spectre. Spectacles. And then in a bit we'll rip open some real packs. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, okay, okay. Let's start with this. Not bad, not bad. Oh man, the utility item cards that it gives you in the random builder are always so whack. Oh man, you got the Spiritomb already off the jump. I don't think Spiritomb evolves, right? I could be wrong. I don't know a lot of the later gen Pokemon. And what's his Pokemon number? He's 442. So that would have been Gen 3, right? Yeah, like Pokédex and Pokéflutes. What the fuck? Or this. The hand scope. Ah, yes, you've got the Buizel and the Leaf. He's Gen 4? Oh, okay. Oh, man. So I guess every generation they weren't adding another 150. They were just kind of doing like maybe 40 at a time or 50 at a time. Ooh. That's handy. I thought about ways of trading those loser cards away to rig my random deck, but it's a lot of work. It is. That way the random build can't select them. Yeah, because I mean, no one's gonna I guess you could consume them into Stardust, or yeah, into the Shine Dust or whatever the thing is. So there's maybe a less of a chance that they'll be picked at random, but I don't know how the random auto build algorithm works. Like, we don't know that. You can trade every copy. Yeah, but you have to find somebody who would want that. Who's gonna want that Poke Scope? Nat's account. Just make a burner account to trade them all to. And I actually think some of the item ones are technically promos, right? Like, you can only get them through the store. You can't get them through packs. I finally had to bite the bullet and buy some of the Cyruses using the in-game points, because I had 0 Cyruses. Yeah, Professor's Research is one of them. I wish they would add the other professors as the Professor Research cards, because I want to just collect all the professors. We'll make an all-academia deck. Nice. Dark Prism! Darkrai's pretty dope, not gonna lie. And that's the thing about doing the 2 elemental decks, is that you kind of have to hope you get a good energy. You know, I would be curious to seeing if we can play like an in-person variant of the TCG Pocket, but with real cards. So like separating all of our energies from our deck and just putting them in a pile and just pulling energies as we go along.
It's Pikachu! It's Pikachu!
And only having 3 prizes, that could be kind of fun. Yeah, let's just do this. Yeah, I think I got this. That Darkrai is just too big of a wall to punch through. You know, it's really funny that the game will automatically put Pikachu in, even on a mixed energy deck, because on a mixed energy deck, the Pikachu EX is not very useful. He's really reliant on having electric Pokemon on your bench to do any significant damage. So if you have other Pokemon other than electric on your bench, it's not really going to do the most damage it can do. All right. GG's Ghost. The Darkrai. The Curse of the Darkrai. Alright, I'm going to close the queue. We'll take a 2-minute break while I switch things over, and let's open some IRL packs. What do you say? There's no underlying reasonable algorithm to the builder. Yeah, I want to, but see, I want to know if there actually is one, like, and what it is. It just tosses dice for the colors? Maybe. Or even if there's an actual algorithm for how it builds the decks. Like, maybe that's... I don't know. We'll see. Alright. I'm going to shut this down, and we will do some packs. Close this real quick. Oh yeah, I saw that you guys were posting in the Discord. Let me see what you got. Ooh, this is your food. Let's see what you got here. Dang, that looks really good. Chicken and rice. Is that salsa on top? Yum, that looks good. What do you call that dish? There's he treated himself to an adventure for his last evening in Cincy. The Cincinnati Art Museum. Oh, cool. I hope he took lots of pictures. That sounds cool. All right, let me get my camera in place. Let's rip some packs. Or what is the saying? Let it rip. Isn't that what they say in Pokemon? Let it rip. Or is that Beyblades? Rip it good. Rip it real good. Let me roll out my fancy Spectre Vision playmat. It does choose the Evos for the basics at random. That is true. Yeah, so there has to be some rhyme or reason to the rhyme, right? Some method to the madness. It's orzo and zucchini mixed with garlic, then chicken and salt and pepper, then romesco sauce with chopped peppers on top. I got like no EXs on that last deck. I know, my Darkrai, like that thing just carried the whole one. Hey, Bad Taste, what up? Like they were all horribly basic. Horribly basic. That was my nickname in high school. Horribly basic. Hey yo, listen what I say yo. I like Red Hot Chili Peppers. I know that's controversial to say, but I like them. I think they're an incredibly talented band. There's some good musicians. John Frusciante is amazing, and Flea is amazing, and Chad Smith, totally underrated drummer, but I think he's actually a really, really great drummer in every sense of the word. He fits that band so well by not being too flashy, not stealing the show, but his drumming absolutely adds to every element of that band. I actually think the weakest part of that band is Anthony Kiedis. Like, I don't think he's a great singer or lyricist, but he kind of works with the band. How was your night? Yes, fun fact, on the day of my birth, the number one song on the Billboard Top 100 was Scar Tissue. Oh, I do like that song. Scar Tissue that I wish you saw. That song is actually about Dave Navarro, isn't it? Their former replacement guitarist. I already read that one. Whenever the notification for the... Let me straighten this camera a little bit. It's a little crooked. There we go. That looks straight, right? All right. Can we get a quick mini pull up of whether we're going to pull from the left side or the right side of the booster dispenser? Why is the camera off like that? That shouldn't look like that. I feel like everything got screwed up whenever I rearranged my camera position. Blueberry Pop-Tart. It was way across town, though, so I wiped out. It was all right. We went to go see my friend's sketch comedy show. Luckily, they're not half bad, so it was a pretty good time. Sketch comedy, I feel a lot like improv comedy in that sometimes when it's like, you know, like low budget kind of, I guess I don't want to say low level, but you know what I mean? Like amateurish. It's a little hard to watch, but I'm glad that it was good for you. Like that you found it enjoyable. But you know what I mean? Like, it's not crazy for me to say, right? There we go. Let's reposition this camera right here. I'll actually... Yeah, all of my camera position settings got screwy. Let me fix all these. All right, we're doing right side. I actually feel like that's more zoomed in than it normally is. Is that just me? Let me go to 150 on this. There we go. That's better. Sorry, as I'm dealing with all that stuff. We're doing all right, man. Thanks for coming in. I'm glad that you were able to make it. You came right in time while we were switching things over. I used to work at a cafe that had live improv comedy once a week, and it was by far the worst night of the week there every time. And you know what? Here's the thing, though. I have my wine glass in front of the camera. When it comes to improv comedy, that is really hard to do. Like, I'm not saying it's easy or that I could do better, but like, damn, it takes some guts. It absolutely takes some guts. Does it mean that you should do it? That's debatable. All right, so we're pulling from the right side. Let's see what this pack is. We got a Sword and Shield Vivid Voltage. Oh, I don't think I've ever opened one of these before. Yeah, and then like open mic nights are really rough too, especially if they allow people to do like stand up and improv, because sometimes you'll go from hearing a really bad musician to hearing a really bad comic, and it's like, can we just plug the jukebox back in? Is anybody really enjoying this? I've only been to one improv show that was actually really funny, and that was in LA with genuinely funny comedians, including the actor who plays Gabe from The Office. Oh, nice. I forget his name. He's also in the IT crowd. Not IT crowd. Silicon Valley. Sorry, I mixed the titles of those shows up. Even though they're completely unrelated shows. In fact, I've been rewatching The Office, the Superfan cuts on Peacock. And I'm on season 8, so it's got a lot of Gabe in it. Zachary Woods. Yeah, that's what I said, right? I said Zachary Woods. I knew his name. My tolerance for secondhand embarrassment is too low for that. Dude, for real. It's just so cringe. Oh man. Speaking of cringe comedy, there's a show that I recently discovered on Hulu that I absolutely loved, and I just finished the last episode yesterday. It's called Pen 15, or Penis if you were like spelling it on a calculator. Pen 15, really great show. It's about these two women who are doing a comedic dramatization of their teenage years, and they're playing themselves as teenagers. And what's really funny is, they're women in their 30s, but dressing as like teenagers, and all the rest of the cast, like their classmates, are all actual teenagers. So it's a really, really funny dynamic for the show. But it starts off being very like, irreverent and just kind of cringe humor, like embarrassment humor. But as the show goes on, it becomes more and more, I guess, not serious, but it has more serious moments in it, and actually captures so well the insecurities, the anxieties, and the true like honesty of coming of age, that I feel like very few movies or shows are able to capture when they're doing dealing with like adolescence like that. Also, my camera turned off. What the heck? Where's my camera? Gotta restart this damn thing. 2 seconds. But yeah, if you ever get a chance to check out that show, Pen 15, really, really good. It's only 2 seasons, and they were originally planning to do a 3rd season, but then COVID happened, and then the writer strike happened, and so they haven't picked the show back up. But the 2 lead actresses and writers are like, you know what? The other kids in the grade have kind of aged past those adolescent years, so they decided to just let the show be, and they're not going to continue it. If you're anxious, the key is to sit in a back corner so you never get picked for audience participation. Oh, dude, audience participation is the worst. The only thing I will make an exception to for amateur performances is amateur magicians. I don't know why, but I give magicians a little bit more of slack than they would amateur musicians or comedians. All right, here we go. First pack of the night. Gotta feed the pups and then start doing my hair. Okay, go for it. I'm excited to see your new blue hair when you're done. Starting out with a fighting energy. I'll keep you playing while I'm working on the die, but I won't be able to say anything. Okay, cool. Ooh, Alistair, look at this. Very ghostly looking. Draw 3 cards. If you drew any cards in this way, discard up to 3 cards from your hand. You must discard at least 1 card. Okay, interesting. So if you got crap in your hand, then you can use that to discard. That's because amateur magicians are paradoxically less cringe than professional ones. That's true. Like, that's why, like, David Blaine, he was like the street magic guy, right? Why he was so successful was because his whole thing was like, it felt amateur. He was the street magician. Ooh, Kakuna, nice. I needed him for my 151 binder, which I'll actually show you guys tonight. I'm filling it out pretty well. Oh, another Weedle, nice. I'll save these on the side over here. Talo. Oh man, they had a I think it was a Palkia V deck, battle deck on sale for $10 or $11 at Best Buy. And it's a league battle deck, so I picked it up. It should be here on Tuesday, but it'll come just in time for our next Poke Night, where we're gonna do some actual IRL battles and whatnot. Oshawott. Oh, he's like a little sea otter. That's cute. Put all these guys up here. Pineco. I feel like I have a million of these Pinecos. Nincada. He's like a cicada. It says trainee Pokemon. What does that mean? He's a trainee? He's a Pokemon in training. Reverse holo though, so that's kind of cool. Oh. Oh, it looks like we got a hit. We got a hit. Looks like it's a V. Hey, Ampharos V. Nice. Ooh, look at that. I definitely don't have an Ampharos card, especially not a V card. Dazzle Blast, 50 damage. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now confused. Damaging Spark. This attack also does 30 damage to each of your opponent's benched Pokemon that has any damage counters on it. Oh, that's kind of cool. So it just targets ones that already have some damage on them and does an extra 30 damage. And it does 120 damage. That's actually pretty decent. And he's a basic Pokemon too, so that's actually pretty useful. I could see that being useful in the actual TCG game. That works well with Hawlucha from one of the SV sets. Oh, I don't know if I have a Hawlucha, but I'll look. Maybe I'll build a deck around this. It's pretty cool. V Pokemon are pretty sweet. Yeah, so I actually just watched a video recently that was explaining all the differences between the Vs, the V stars, and the V maxes, and all that kind of stuff. I had no idea that it was so convoluted. And then there's EXs, and then there's EXs that are spelled with capital EX, and then there's another lowercase EX, but that's not the same as the current EXs. So there's a lot of rules to the Pokemon TCG over the time. And I just read, and this might be a little bit of spoilers, that they are going to be bringing back Mega Evolutions to the trading card game. So I think they leaked a Lucario Mega Evolution, and I forgot what the other one was. Delta Species, Megas, Vs, and V-Stars, V-Max, and infinite more. Yeah, exactly. Delta Species, those are the ones too, yeah. And then there's like the Primes too, remember the Primes? Those ones are actually really cool because the artwork on them is just like a close-up shot of them. Oh, there's a new Gardevoir is getting a new one. There you go. Oh, I bet you're excited about that. All right, let's do another poll up in the chat, and let's see where we pull from. Left side or right side, if you wouldn't mind Bad Taste setting that up. Yeah, so that was from a Vivid Voltage pack. When did these come out? Vivid Voltage. Is there a date on this? Oh, there's a copy. Maybe it's under the flap. It's under the sauce. 2020. So this is a COVID deck, a COVID pack. It's got a pretty neat attack too, but they are the prize cards, unfortunately. Oh, they're the prize cards. So you only get them from the league events. Is that how that works? Three. But there are three prizes when so when you kill one of them you get 3 prizes. Well, that makes sense because it's basically you're evolving an EX. All right, looks like the left side won, so let's go ahead and pull one from the left side pack. from Spencer over here. We've got a Scarlet Violet Stellar Crown. Very nice. I like Stellar Crown. There's some really cool Pokemon in them. Although I can understand why like they weren't as popular, just because some of the artwork's a little wild with all the different terraforms. I can see why it wasn't as popular and why it's one of the few packs that you can actually find in the wild still. Like I think the ones that I've been able to find still are like the Stellar Crown, Obsidian Flames, and like Paradox Rift, and then of course like the Scarlet Violet base. Like you can find those most places, but they're not as rare and not as sought after. They're not getting scalped, that's for sure. Yeah, but they tended to be terrible in the game, and people historically think 3 prize cards are a mistake. Okay, I mean, I guess that makes sense. If they're not as useful to like a lot of people in game, then yeah, I can definitely see that. Fix my camera again. I'm getting all paranoid about my camera. All right, let's see. Let's open this pack up. So this is a Stellar Crown from Scarlet and Violet. So we do 1 to the front because it is a Scarlet Violet. And this should be an energy card when we flip it over. Correct. Very nice. Ooh, I accidentally saw something shining in the back. Let's see. Darulodon. Got a lot of these metal boys. Purugly. Nice. I love good cat Pokemon. I was a fan of the Pokecats. Turtooga. Turtooga. It's a proto-turtle Pokemon. It evolves from an antique cover fossil. Interesting. I've never heard of this one before. But that's cool. Like the fossil, you can kind of see it's what his shell becomes. Or it's a fossil of his shell. I honestly feel like EX Pokemon in TCG Pocket are a bit of a mistake. They don't have enough of a downside with only 3 prize points to make it worth it not to use them. Exactly. Yeah, they definitely are the... Well, I'll put it this way. There are very few, if any, meta decks that don't rely on EX Pokemon, with the exception of the Blaine deck. I already had a stack of metal ones over here. Okaberry. If the Pokemon this card is attached to is damaged by an attack from your opponent's fire Pokemon, it takes 60 less damage. Okay, that's super handy, but you have to know what your opponent's deck is before going into a battle. Otherwise, it's kind of useless. And you're just left, you know, with a wasted card. Vikavolt. Oh, this is new. I haven't seen this one before. Evolves from Charge-a-Bug. It's a Stag Beetle Pokemon. Oh, it uses a lot of energy, but it can do 240 damage. That's pretty good. Yeah, I feel that too. Also, there's only a handful of non-EX cards with abilities that make them competitive. Like Gardevoir, Lucario, Shaymin, Judagon, and there may be a couple more. Yeah, I only have one Shaymin, and I haven't found a good use for him in a deck yet, but I do know that some people are using him in like Leaf decks. And there's 2 different Shaymins, right? There's like a colorless one, and then there's a leaf one, right? If I'm not mistaken. Azumarill. Doesn't Misty have a Marill in the anime? If she does she ever evolve it? It's like that in the real TCG2, where EXs rule mostly. People splash a utility with EX and V cards have always been overwhelmingly strong. Yeah, I wonder... I mean, they have limitations, right? Like you can only put 2 EXs in a deck or something. I guess not, huh? There are decks that have more. I honestly love the grass one. I think people really sleep on how good healing 10 damage to all Pokemon every turn is. No, oh yeah, there are no limits. You're right. You're right. All right, here we go. Here we go. We got a reverse holo Flittle. And then another reverse holo. Oh, Ponyta. Yes, I needed this. I didn't have a Ponyta or a Rapidash for my Gen 1 deck, so this is great. Ooh, and it's a reverse holo too. Hell yeah, let's go. This Ponyta is cool. Hell yeah. And the last card. Oh. Oh. It's a double rare. It's an EX. You ready? You ready for this, guys? Metacham EX. Man, two packs with hits in them. Look at that. Chiatsu. Put damage counters on your opponent's active Pokemon until its remaining HP is 50. Oh, damn, that's handy. Then Yoga Kick. This attack's damage isn't affected by weakness or resistance. That's really good. So you could go up against something that has a ton of HP and then just bring its HP down to 50 off of 2 colorless energy, and it's a stage 1. That's kind of dope. And its Yoga Kick does 190 with no weakness or resistance, and you don't lose any energy. There's no downside to it. I bet you this guy's pretty handy in a fighting deck. That seems really, really, really good. And it's only a 1 retreat too. Okay. This guy might be worth building a deck around. And I'm going to put him in a top loader. I need to get some more top loaders. I'm running out. I mean, I have the ones that I've ordered, like single cards online, and they came in top loaders, but those ones are always all scuffed up, and like they have the blue tint, and I don't like the blue tint top loaders. I like the clear ones better. Okay, Bad Taste post something in the Discord. Let's see. Did you just pull that? Dude, it's a shiny Halucha. Halucha. It kind of looks like a... Oh yeah, he's a luchador. he's a wrestling Pokemon. Flying entry. When you play this Pokemon from your hand onto your bench during your turn, you may choose 2 of your opponent's bench Pokemon and put 1 damage counter on each of them. And wing attack for 70. Not bad. Did you just pull that right now? And then let me sleeve up the Ponyta and the Flittle. Yeah, this Ponyta is going to go straight into my Gen 1 binder. Nah, I just mentioned that being a good paired with... Oh, the other EX with the Ampharos. Oh, yeah, because he does the splash damage to all of them when he comes in, and then you can start doing 30 damage to them. It's in my Miraidon Zapdos EX deck. Hell yeah, dude. Is that the League Battle deck, or did you build that one yourself? Because I've seen that I think it's a deluxe battle deck, right? All right, let's put a poll up in the chat, and we'll see which pack we pull from next from the dispenser, aka Spencer. Left side or right side? Let's get that poll going. And I'm going to adjust the AC really quickly. Yeah, it's the deluxe battle deck. Okay, cool. Yeah, the deluxe battle decks are like the medium level ones. I've seen like the I guess they just call them the EX battle decks or whatever. Those ones are the cheapest ones, and then it does the deluxe ones, and then like the big ones are the league battle decks. You basically just get more EXs as you go along. All right, the poll is up in the top of the chat, and I will honor the results of that poll. All right, so we got some decent hits so far. That Ampharos and that Metachan. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I think what I'll start doing is I'll start like mix and matching some of my decks and like making some new ones now. I got the cheap Melmetal EX deck and modified it to make it better, and it kind of rules. I think I have that one too. Did you get the Melmetal EX? Okay, yeah, so it's not the Pokemon Go one, right? That's the Melmetal V. So I think we have the same deck. In fact, I ordered a single Melmetal to add to that deck, and it's pretty cool. I like it. I used it for the first time the other day. Your partner bought it for me. Oh, sweet, dude. That's awesome. All right, looks like the right side is winning. Let's pull from the right side. We have a Scarlet Violet base set. There are some cool cards in the base set. I know it's definitely one of the cheaper packs that you can find out in the wild. I think it's literally the cheapest ones listed on TCG Player right now, and I think it's under $5 a pack. But yeah, there are some really cool cards in here. And in fact, I've pulled some really cool ones out of here. Archlodon, Metal Bridge, Iron Buster. Okay, all of your Pokemon that have Metal Energy attached have no retreat cost. Yeah, I've seen this one. I think that's the same. I think he's in the Melmetal deck too. Archlodon's also a great addition to the Melmetal EX deck. Oh, he's not already in there. Okay, never mind then. Does he evolve from the Duraludon? Because I just pulled that one right now. It's a little hard to read on that picture. Because he evolves from this guy, right? He looks like a crane. Like a big crane. Construction crane. Alright, let's open this one up. Scarlet Violet base set. Ooh, this opened really easily. Always makes me nervous. Like last stream when I opened those packs and there was 3 cards facing the wrong direction, I got really nervous. But I still got that SIR Mr. Mime, so I was like, okay, I guess it wasn't a repack. But it made me super paranoid that it was, though. Alright, here we go. Pack number 3, gang. Got a Metal Energy. Growlithe. Got a bunch of these boys. Staravia. I actually have more Scarlet Violet Pokemon than any other series, because the packs that I've opened, most of them come from the Scarlet Violet era. Because that's pretty much all you can get now. At least at a reasonable price. Tandemaus. I got so many of these ones. In fact, Ghost was talking about building a swarm deck that has all mice in it. That could be really funny. Picnic Basket. Bombardier. Oh, this is cool. Item drop Pokemon. Oh, so he drops items? That's kind of cool. Search your deck for up to 3 Pokemon tool cards, reveal them and put them into your hand, then shuffle your deck. Hypno. He'll go in the 151. Scraggle, do you know what cards Nat still needs for her Gen 1 deck? I mean, her Gen 1 binder? Palmot. I got a lot of these guys, too. I actually have the shiny version of him. But we got Reverse Hollow. And a Reverse Hollow Cloth. Okay, I've got a few of these guys, too. Before we do the last card, I see that somebody posted in the Discord. Let's look at it. This is a new Gardevoir. Its attack seemed dope, but we have to see it if 3 prizes leaves all the new Megas 2 unviable. Oh, it's a cool art, though. Overflowing Wishes. For each of your benched Pokemon, search your deck for a basic Psychic Energy and attach it to that Pokemon. Then shuffle your deck. Oh, that's handy. That's a good way to power up your entire bench. This attack does 50 damage for each Psychic Energy attached to all of your Pokemon. Oh shit, and it's only a 1 energy cost? That's kind of awesome. Kind of really awesome. I'm very curious to see how that's gonna... Because if you're just throwing energy... I mean... So basically, your deck is going to have more energy in it than most decks do. So you're going to have to stack all that energy up. But I mean, you can really... And it has 360 HP too. Like, that's really good. That's pretty good. Yeah, I'm very curious to see how that's going to play out. All right, last card in this pack. We've got... It's kind of what I already do with the Gardevoir and your EX. Well, it just, you know, takes it over the top then. And a Koraidon. Very nice. Very nice. I think I have this guy already. Most of these cards I think I already have in this Scarlet Violet set. I mean, I don't have all the illustrated rares and whatnot, but like as far as the actual Pokemon, like the basics, the commons, I think I've got them all. Gotta get them all. Right, that's how it goes. Yeah, that Gardevoir deck's pretty cool. I liked playing with that the other day. I need to do some more research on my Charizard deck to see if I actually broke it. So Go says, psst, if anybody finds Knackley, Knacklestack, or Garanackle cards, I will trade you. I love my Salt Golem Boy. Okay, I will keep an eye out for those ones. I don't think I've pulled any of those tonight, but I will look for it. Cycling Road. Once during each player's turn, that player may discard a basic energy card from their hand in order to draw a card. Oh, cool. So that probably goes well with that too, because you're just pulling a bunch of energy. I was just looking for a stadium because I forgot the name, but I found it, and it's real good in the Melmetal EX deck, Cycling Road. I actually might have that card in my bulk somewhere. Yeah, I followed a guide that somebody wrote and posted on TCG Player of like how to upgrade the Charizard EX deck. But when I tried using it the other day, I used it twice and only drew one Pokemon, one basic Pokemon the entire match, and just lost off of a one win, a one KO. So I think I may have broken my deck, or at least I know I'm probably just not using it right for how it was like crafted. I might have to revert it back a little bit. Okay. Next, I'm going to do a Trick or Trade. But this is an older Trick or Trade, so they might have some different cards than I'm used to. I think this is a 2003. 2002. 22. Sorry, not 2003. It's 2022, not 2023. So we'll see what's in this one. It's a little bit older. I like these Trick or Trade packs. These are kind of fun. All right, what did we say? We do one to the front for Trick or Trades? Ooh, Nickit. That's not one of the ones you need, right? No, you need a Knackley. I wouldn't be surprised it's not very rare. Yeah, I might have that one. Sounds like you need more nest balls or card draw supporters like Nimona or Professor's Research. And I thought I had some of those in there. Maybe I was just getting really bad hands. Hey, Mewtwo! Hell yeah. Ooh, it's the holo. Nice. I always love a good Mewtwo. He is my favorite Pokemon. Hell yeah. I think I have the non-trick or trade of this one. And lastly, oh, a Cubone! Sweet! I need him for my Gen 1 binder. Buddies, Poffins, and Arvin to get your fish and Forest Seal and rare candy. Exactly. And I think I have some of those in there, but I maybe just wasn't pulling them. Mewtwo gonna suck and fuck you for one psychic energy. Life sucker. Heal 20 damage from this Pokemon. Hey, that's actually not bad. And he's not even an EX. I mean, it's only 20 damage, but he can sucks and fucks. Very nice. All right. What should we do next? What should we do next? Should we pull another one from what did we pull from on the last poll? We did the right side or the left side? I think it was the right side. Let's just pull one from the... I don't remember where we pulled from. We won't do a poll. We'll just pull randomly. Whoops. Wrong button. I think we pulled from the right side, so we'll pull from the left side on this one. Astral Radiance. Another Sword and Shield. I do like some of these Sword and Shield era cards. I didn't think I was going to like them as much because they have the yellow borders, but there are some cool Pokemon in them. Oh, bad taste. Do you have class tomorrow? I actually have tomorrow off. Work got canceled because of the weather, so I don't have to work tomorrow. I've been wanting to play some more Ready or Not. That game is awesome, and we have not played in a while. All the drug labs are overflowing. Crime is rampant. All right, so Sword and Shield means 4 to the front. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't have class, but you do have work. Oh, okay. Never mind. All right, Astral Radiance. Here we go, guys. Water Energy. Cranidos. I need one of these guys in... What does he evolve into? I forget what he evolves into. I need his evolved form in TCG Pocket. I only have one, but I need another one for a deck. Canceling Cologne. But yeah, it's definitely been a minute since we've gotten some gaming in. My schedule has been a bit nuts. Oh, dude, I totally understand. You know, I've been having a rough couple of weeks too, like, you know, not just work-wise, but like mentally, emotionally, and whatnot. So I've definitely drawn a little secluded, been a little secluded. Been playing a lot of TCG Player Simulator, or TCG Store Manager, or whatever it's called, TCG Store Owner Simulator. In fact, remind me at some point, I'll show you guys my store. It looks really cool. And I like that game because there's actually not really any consequences to not, you know, carrying certain items at your store or getting bad reviews. So it's kind of a fun, casual, just blow off steam kind of game. Like, it's a cozy game. You still have to pick that game up at some point. It might be on sale. There's a a Steam sale going on right now. They're on their spring sale just started. Pillow Swine. Bronzer. Rowlet. No bad reviews, even if people think, well, you'll get bad reviews, but there's no consequences to having bad reviews. Like your overall, like, you know, star rating will go down, but like there's no difference between having a 5-star store and a 1-star store. You might get fewer customers, but there's no like real like repercussions. And then people will wait in line to check out forever. There's no rush in like getting them out the door. So you can just have your store fill up and it's no consequence. I've been meaning to try to. It's really fun. And the roadmap that it's still kind of a beta, not a beta, but like a pre-release or whatever, or what's it called whenever they're still developing it as it's going along. And the roadmap that they've posted, there's a lot of cool features that they're going to be adding, but early access, that's what it is. They are not going to be added, or at least they're not planning to add multiplayer. And that kind of sucks, because that would be really fun just to have 2 people managing the store together. Especially because, again, there's really no benefit to the game by having multiple people or whatnot, because you're not really getting that big of an advantage. There's no end in sight to the game. You just keep going, right? You're just playing the game just to play the game, and it's fun and relaxing. So why not have multiplayer? Like, there's really no big advantage to it. Stantler, nice. All right, we're into reverse hollow territory next. Ooh, Curlia, reverse hollow. I don't think I have this one. And then we've got Hisuian Avalugg. Not familiar with that one. When I get a chance to do some gaming, I've been playing some through BattleTech lately. Oh, I know you're about that BattleTech life, dude. Hell yeah. I actually haven't been playing much gaming. I haven't been gaming much lately. And when I do, it's usually just the TCG player, TCG Store Simulator, whatever it's called. What is the game actually called? I think it's TCG Store Simulator. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's XCOM with big stomping mechs. Dude, I love XCOM. I wish XCOM was multiplayer. I think they used to have it, but then they took the servers down, right? Man, I could get lost in some XCOM 2. I was about that game. I would spend hours and hours and hours on that game. In fact, I specifically installed the mods where the I forget what the event is called, but where you know, the enemies are like building that super weapon, and you have to like shut it down. You have to find them and shut it down. But it eliminates that timer so that you basically can just run the story mode infinitely and just do random battles, because I'm like, I don't want to like progress the story and then end the game. I just want to do the battles. But yeah, about once a year I get deep into XCOM Canopy 2, dude. TCG Card Shop Simulator. That's what it's called. That's what it's called. TCG Card Shop Simulator. No wonder I have a hard time remembering it, because it's kind of a tongue twister. TCG Card Shop Simulator. Card Shop Simulator. Ugh. Say that 3 times fast. It's hard to do it. Yeah, dude. XCOM 2, and then the expansion was really good too. I didn't get the other one, the one where you actually, it has like a story mode where you only play as like 5 characters. I didn't play that one. All right, guys, we're gonna end this with another one from the well. I'm feeling saucy. So this is technically the last pack from one of the booster bundles, with the first booster bundle I bought. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 left. So the 6 that are in here are from the second booster bundle that I got. So this is the last one from the GT Collectibles Walmart order that I got. I wonder, have they found a way to like bring multiplayer back to XCOM 2, or is it just like you can't locally host a server? Because if so, we should play, dude. I would love that. And then I love just like designing the characters and customizing them and making them all look cool and giving them like stories and whatnot. That is definitely one of those games that you can get absolutely lost in for a long time. Like I will stop playing it. I stopped playing it for like a year, just like you, and then you kind of just like pick it back up on a whim, and then next thing you know, that's all you're playing for the next like 2 or 3 months as you're doing another campaign. But it also, you know, the world map aspect of it kind of feels a lot like Risk, like a board game. Electabuzz. Yeah, so I already have one of these Electabuzzes, so if you guys need them for your Gen 1 binders, let me know. At some point, I'm going to have to start doing a Gen 2 binder. I'll just do a binder for every gen. Rhyhorn. Tangela. I think I already have this Tangela. No, it's Tangela. Molly's yelling at me from the other room. It's Tangela. It's not Tangela, it's Tangela. So it looks like the multiplayer in XCOM was versus, not co-op. Oh, lame. Which is why it was unpopular and removed. Honey, can you shut that door? Coughing. Oh, I needed the coughing. I don't have a coughing yet. Or a wheezing. How is that coughing so cute? Hey, Ghost, welcome back. Yeah, he is kind of cute. No, not that door. Keep that one open. Hold on. Sorry. I'm back. But yeah, I definitely needed a coughing for my set. I don't have that one yet. Pidgeot. Oh, I don't have a Pidgeot either. Hell yeah. Let's go. This Gen 1 binder is going to be filling up. However, looking up other games that are like XCOM, we have co-op. People recommend Wasteland 3. Oh, I've heard of that. There's one on my list. It's like a World War II one. I can't remember what it's called, but it came out recently. I'm just waiting for the price to drop on it. But they basically say it's like a World War II XCOM, which I love World War II era games, so that's kind of right up my alley. What about hacking? Wah, wah. Omanite. I think I've got this one in the reverse hollow. Tauros, nice. I needed a Tauros. Let's go. I have the Alolan Tauros. I think he's Alolan. It's like the dark colored one. But I don't have the regular one. Alright, we're in the reverse hollow territory here. Charmander! I actually have the Cosmo Hollow version of this one. He was in that Charizard Super Premium Collection, which was like the very first unboxing that I did when I started streaming Pokemon. Alright, next we have Kabuto. Nice! I don't have a Kabuto. Hell yeah, dude, I'm filling up my 151 binder. I'll show you guys here in a little bit too, so you can see where I'm at. Look at that little shit starting wildfires. I know, right? He's just like walking around and his tail is just catching the grass on fire. And then there's also, I downloaded a demo of that pirate one that you were telling me about. Bad Taste. I actually saw an ad for it on Facebook, but it's called like something Seas. I don't remember what it's called, but it's like a turn-based pirate battle game. Hey, Mewtwo again! It's the second Holo Mewtwo we've gotten of the night. Sweet. Hell yeah, dude. Let me sleeve these bad boys up. In fact, I'm going to put them in my 151 binder. And I'll show you guys that here in just a sec. I have a Kabutops, but I don't have a Kabuto. So that was my first one. All right, let me pull out the binder here and I'll pop these bad boys in it. So this is my Gen 1 binder, and it's always kind of tricky when you're building a binder because you have to kind of figure out how to divvy up the pages to make the most sense. And I may not have done it right, but the way I kind of did it is most Pokemon have a whole row to themselves. So here's what I do. The way that I do this is I organize them by Pokédex number. That way they're easy to go through. Uh, 109. And he's 125. That way, as I'm flipping pages on the binder, I can put these guys in their places. 104. $97. 97.5 FM. All right, now we have 58. 77. Oh, Flittle doesn't belong in there. 14. 13. And 140. Okay, cool. This should be right here. Okay, cool. By the way, just putting it out there, Warhammer 40,000 Rogue Trader has similar combat to XCOM and has co-op support for up to 6 players. I just don't know anything about like the Warhammer universe, so I feel like I would be kind of like blind to it all, you know? So I've got a regular Charmander in here. I'm going to swap him out with the reverse holo. Let me center the binder a little bit too. Actually, fuck that. MechWarrior 5 is like $10 US probably right now, based off of the Canadian sale, and that game has a good time. I know you've been telling me about that one. Yes, I might pick that up then. If it's on the Steam sale right now, I might put that up on my list. So yeah, so most of them have their own row, right? But some of the Pokemon that there's only like 2 stages of, I condensed them. So like Weedle, I've already got. I mean, even though there's 3 of them, like they're not really my favorite Pokemon, so I don't really have a whole row dedicated to them. Pidgeotto, so Pidgeot, nice. So I have the reverse holo. I didn't know I already had him. So I'll put the regular one in there for now, just as a placeholder. Got the Rattatas, and I have the Alolan ones, but I need the regular ones. I prefer the regular ones in here. Spearow, Ekans, and then Pikachu and Raichu get their whole full page here. Let's see. Next is Growlithe. And I technically have a Screamtail in here, but it's technically a cheat because even though it is like an ancient Jigglypuff, its Pokédex number is higher than that of the Jigglypuff, so it shouldn't actually count as a Jigglypuff. And Ghost, if you're watching, I do already have the Gloom, so you can have that other one that I pulled the other day, the Gooning Gloom. Let's see, Growlithe is 58. Did I already pass him? No, he should be coming up. Oh, I already have that Growlithe. Okay. Never mind. Ponyta is next. 77. So yeah, you can see I've got some significant gaps here. I need some more Arcanines. I need some more Poliwags, Poliwhirls, and Poliwrath. I have Abras, Kadabras, but no Alakazams. And I need more Machoks, Machopes, and Machamps. Don't have the Victory Bell evolutions, the pre-evolutions. And then technically, let's see, Geodude, Graveler. Then this is Golem. So then this would be... Ponyta would be sharing with Rapidash. A row with Rapidash. Alright, next we have Hypno, which is 97, which I think I already have a bunch of Hypnos. Wait, where's that coughing? Oh, he's 109. Okay. Yeah, so some of them I've kind of condensed them into one row just so I can maximize the binder. And yeah, I've already got some Hypnos in here that I like better, so I'm not going to use those. And then next would be Cubone, which I don't have enough of, so let me put those in there. My brother gave me this old Cubone. It was from the original jungle set, but this card is in really, really bad condition. My brother didn't really take care of his cards, so it's like really warped and bent. You can kind of see that right there. But he gave me a few other ones, like an old Machoke, and it has like coffee stains on it or soda or whatever he spilled on it. All right, so 109 is coughing, which I actually do have a coughing already, but I don't have a wheezing, so I'll put this one here as a placeholder, and then I'll decide which one. So that it's sharing a spot with the Lickitung. But if I get another wheezing or something, maybe I'll bump back the Lickitung onto this row and have fewer Hitmonchans, I mean. Let's see, Rhyhorn. I do not have this Rhyhorn. Nice. So that completes my Rhyhorn row. Rhyhorn and Rhydon are complete. And it's an old first edition jungle Rhydon. Although my brother gave me this one too, and it's not in good shape, so it's probably not worth anything. Like I said, he didn't take very good care of his cards. Alright, what is next? 125. And I already have that Tangela, right? Yeah, I do have that Tangela. Which I might as well put this one in there just to hold it. Did he try to sell that Charizard? I don't think so. I don't know if he wants to sell it. I think he might want to hang on to it. I mean, he'd probably have to... What was it? Ungraded? It was like $200 and something. Yeah, I don't remember him saying that he was planning to sell it, but I think he just likes the option of if he had to sell it, he could. Yeah, I've got the holo version of this Electabuzz, so I don't need this one. I kind of guessed based on the condition that it would be around a 2 maybe. Yeah, so it probably may even be worth more ungraded as a heavily played condition. Yeah, so I have the Paldean Tauros. That's the one I have, not the Alolan. Paldean. Very nice, very nice. It's coming along. This binder's coming along. I'm almost there. I need some more Dittos. And then Eevees. I have 2 rows of Eevees just because there's always a lot of different Eevees, and I like Eevee. So, oh, I don't have this Omanyte. I have the Omastar. Nice. So this works out. And so we'll put him over here. And then the Kabuto, which would be right here, I think. 129. Yeah, so Kabuto would go right here. And I've got Kabutops up here, Aerodactyl, Snorlaxes. Love the Snorlaxes. They're all hollows too. I ordered a couple singles, like the promo versions of some of the birds. So like I got the promo Moltres and the promo Articuno, the Wizards of the Coast ones, which are really cool. I like them. They're actually worth a couple of bucks, even though they're not hollows. They're just older and rarer. And then I definitely need more of the Dragonite line. I have one of each. But you know, sometimes you can't have a perfect one, and you just want to complete a set. So even badly damaged cards, if rare, like that, will fetch some. That's true. Yeah, maybe he can flip them. Sweet. So I can add these to the Mewtwo page, and I had to print this out too, so I could like track the order that they all go in. So yeah, Mewtwo's going to get 2 rows just because he's my favorite. And these bad boys slide in right there. Cool. So 2 more Mewtwo's and the Mewtwo's will be done. And I need 1 more Mew. Definitely some cool ones in there. All right, well that's my 151. Let's recap the hits of the night, and then we'll start shutting things down. What do you say, gang? All right, so quick recap. Some of the big hits, apart from the 151s that I put in there. We got the Nincada, so he's like a cicada. Then we got the Flittle, the Pawmot, reverse hollows, Curlia reverse, the Cloth, and the Koraidon. And the 2 big hits of the night, we got the Metacham EX, which I'm actually going to look into this because I don't think I have a fighting deck, so this might be cool to build a fighting deck around him. And then the Ampharos V. Very nice. Good stuff tonight, guys. We didn't get the full art card or illustrated rare, but these EXs and the Vs are always really cool additions because I may build a deck around them. All right, with that being said, I had a lot of fun tonight. I hope you guys had some fun too. And like I said, I'm off work tomorrow and I'm kind of free most of the weekend. You know, I'll have some spots here and there. So if you guys want to do some gaming, we can do some gaming. But let's go ahead and start setting up a raid. Let me see who we got online here that we can raid. Oh, you know what is... Oh, no, she's not on right now. I thought Rexy was... Oh, she is streaming. Cool, let's go raid Rexy. She's playing Overcooked 2. So we're going to go send some love over to Rexy KT, who's playing some chaotic Overcooked 2. That is an anxiety-inducing game for sure. I'm off tomorrow, so maybe I'll play. Okay, hell yeah, dude. Let's. You guys don't have to stick around for the raid, but it's always nice to show some extra love to a fellow streamer, and it would be really, really cool because Rexy's one of the cool ones. But yeah, so I hope you all had a great night. Again, I will be back on Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Mountain, 8 p.m. Central. So feel free to pop in. We'll do some more Pokemon-zing and see what comes about from that. But stay tuned for the raid, y'all. So long, fuckers. Have a good night. Bye.
Have you played Monster Hunter? The older ones, yes. Newer one, no way. I've played the newer one.
Hey, we got 2 stars.
Hey, Spectre.
Spectre.
Hello, Spectre. Welcome
Hello,
to
Spectre.
our shenanigans. What were you playing tonight?
Welcome
Were you
to
doing some more Pokemoning? Pokemoning? That's a word now, you guys.
Pokemans?
Pokemans?
Were
Oh,
you poking the mans?
thanks, Spectre. Thanks for the 8 bucks. Are we
What
doing
did I
this one
mean?
again?
Yeah, we gotta get 3 stars.
Oh my god. This game was supposed to be not a stressful stream. They were
We're
poking
focused
me.
on the man. Let's go.
All right, give me chicken, give me beef, give me chicken, give me beef.
Fuck.
Chicken up.
Ah! Gee! I just got yeeted off the edge. Somebody threw rice at me and I got yeeted off the edge.
Oh.
Well, somebody threw something and it yeeted me off the edge.
Don't look at me.
Alright, let's see the bitch. I need to eat that. Give me my chicken! Bitch!
Chicken first, chicken first.
I know, I tried to.